You found us.
Welcome to Emergency Protocol, a podcast for people who are stressy and depressy.
We are your hosts,
Denise
and Jackie Freed. That's my mama.
And that's my baby.
We are sharing our 12 steps reimagined for today's society.
And our bumpy, pothole-ridden spiritual paths.
And we're bringing you along for the ride.
This is us doing the actual work.
When the shit hits the fan, you know it's time for Emergency Protocol.
All right. You're coming in at the end of the multiple tutorials that Jackie is teaching me how to use GarageBand.
And I barely know how to use GarageBand or do any of this. So
last time I recorded and forgot or somehow missed the video. So we're not doing that again.
I don't know that was necessarily user error.
I guess it's user error.
Okay.
Anyway, hopefully this is going to work. Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
Here we are.
I
don't even know what episode we're on. Maybe 45?
Yeah, I think 46.
Yeah. And
it depends on if we're going to post that last one or not.
We'll post it.
Okay.
It's just going to be no video.
Okay.
I just have to imagine. So I just want to start this episode with my gift that Jackie brought me today.
Also, when you're talking, just be near the microphone.
I'm going to be near the microphone.
Don't be mid-sentence.
Okay. So Jackie brought gifts today. I walked into the studio with Jackie on the couch. Like this.
You might need to give them a close up.
I just want you to know these are glasses that have mirrors in them so you could lay flat and read a book, or as she said, it's for doing a puzzle so I don't end up like a shrimp.
Yes. I have to tell myself that I have bones very often.
So literally I could do the podcast like this and I could see everything. Girl, that is what I walked into this morning. For all of you out there. Loving the gifts from my daughter, the parting gifts before departure, which is coming up. So tell me about that.
Crazy banana schedule. Yeah. So I took a lot of stuff to storage the other day, and the movers come literally Monday.
Ooh, like 2 days from now?
Yes.
Okay.
So I've been doing a lot of prep for that. And yeah, it's been good and bad. Throwing out a lot of stuff and putting some stuff in storage, and also trying not to get too lost in all the memories of all the things. Right? Because my stuff holds a lot of memories for me. That's how I remember things. And so that's been challenging. I also found this on my pants. It says do not pack, because apparently when the movers come and you do a full pack, they just pack everything that's available.
Yes, they do.
So I am having to label stuff very clearly as a do not pack, because I'm leaving Wednesday for a bachelorette in Mexico City, which will be super duper fun, but I'll be gone until the following Monday. Then I'm home for another couple days, and then I'm going to start driving that weekend.
So you're definitely driving now.
Yeah.
She says with a question mark at the end of the sentence.
So anyway, stuff is happening. Things are happening.
Okay.
I also have to get my car serviced. Got a lot of big things left on the to-do list. So yeah, that's where we're at. I still feel pretty confident that we're getting it all done.
We're meeting her.
Yes. The royal we. Me and my council of elders.
And the committee.
Uh-huh.
As I call it. The committee who's waiting for me to wake up every day to tell me what's what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. My board of directors has been real bossy lately. Yeah. So anyways, so that's where I'm at. Yeah. And then also just like trying to hype myself up for living in a new city. Like as I'm going to do things, I'm like, oh, is this even going to be doable over there? Like, do they have gluten-free bagels? Do they, what's my coffee shop going to be? Or where can I bring my dog?
As much matcha.
Honestly, I think it's an underrated food city. I'm finding lots of surprises.
I think you're going to be just fine. Actually, yeah. I'm so excited for you. I called her the other day on my way to work and I was like, I'm just so excited that you get to go like full immersion into having lots of interesting conversations with all new people.
Yeah.
And be able to just like be in a like soak it up environment of learning is so cool. And I think you're going to love it.
Yeah.
Except for the heat when you.
Luckily, the extreme heat warning is expected to break next Tuesday.
And we also learned that there's such a thing called corn sweat.
Corn sweat. I don't know how legit this is, but I saw it a couple times on social media where I was just like, apparently at the end of July and beginning of August, all of the cornfields are very ripe. And as the corn gets more ripe, it starts to release water into the air, which literally changes like this microclimate in the Midwest and makes it hot as fuck because it's humid.
And because
so you
it's
can't
so humid.
Yes.
That your sweat doesn't cool you off.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're just
sitting inside with the air conditioning on is what you're doing.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to have air conditioning.
If you're lucky enough to have air
which
conditioning.
Hopefully I will.
Yes.
I don't know. A tornado hit my building. Apparently they were still repairing it, but it didn't affect all the units.
Okay.
So
well,
we're really going into a lot of
We're going into some different
here.
Weather situations than we're used to in California. So instead of fire season, you're going to have tornado season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I'll be just checking the weather service, I actually had that on my, when your sister was in Hawaii, I had the weather in Honolulu open all
I'm
the
just
time.
going to let you know, if there's a tornado warning, it will have already sent to my phone, so you will not need to text me if there's a tornado warning.
I will not text you. I will just text you to see if you're okay.
Okay.
As anybody who cares about people in the middle of a tornado would do.
I'm just saying.
I don't expect to be your notice, so
Thank you.
You can let that go. I'm
Correct.
not going to get notified.
Okay.
So yeah.
She says,
we don't know what I'm going to do. That's the mystery of me. I am
wild card Denise.
Yeah, exactly. It could be this or that. That's the surprise.
Gemini. Gemini.
Oh, and I am just coming off a weekend where I spent organizing a sober retreat for, I think there were 42 of us, with over 1,000 years of combined sobriety in the room.
That's awesome.
Anywhere from 14 days to over 50 years. It was freaking fantastic. And I feel like my cup is back full, like full, which is why I do I organize what I want to have. And everybody else just kind of falls into the plan. And it's great.
Nice.
It was a really nice weekend. Lots of insights, lots of healing, lots of laughter, tears, all the things that you would expect in a healing weekend. We have a big participation meeting in the beginning, so everybody gets to learn everybody's names and a little bit about who they are. And then there's lots of communal time where we have like games out. And I brought Jackie was selling her coloring books at her garage sale. And so I took all of those and ordered a bunch of pens, and that turned out to be a great hit. And a puzzle. I brought a puzzle of banned books. works. And that was fun to put together. And so, like, there was lots for people to do. If you wanted to be loud and conversational, you could be at the game table. Or if you just wanted to sit off and kind of color and be quiet, but still, you know, there was a little something for everybody. There's a labyrinth there that many people walked, and I always walk at the end. And I sensed how great of a weekend it was, because usually when I walk the labyrinth, it's after everyone else has left. My car is packed. People help me before they leave to pack my car. And so my car's packed. But I'm the last one. And I went over to the labyrinth and walked it. Now, usually, as I'm walking the labyrinth, my brain starts going, it is too hot out. It's too late in the afternoon to do this. I'm hungry. Where am I going? You know, it starts, right? And it's taking too long. Whatever. And this time I just felt very peaceful walking back and forth, trying to discern what the pattern is. It's a pattern of this labyrinth that exists in this cathedral in Chartres, France, which we've actually walked a few times. And it's an interesting meditation. But I like to do it when everybody's gone, because sometimes the ladies are there and they're yapping and walking, and I don't want to. That's just disturbing to me. So yeah, it's great. 10 out of 10.
Nice.
So I feel like my Women Fest summer is over. And I also realized, we didn't really go on a family trip this summer, which we usually do.
Well, you had a big birthday.
I was telling somebody that I was like, I spent my wad on my 60th birthday party instead of a family trip, which was worth it. Maybe not for you guys, but it was worth it for me.
No, it was absolutely
and it was my birthday, so there you go. Yeah.
Very nice.
And then the book group ladies this week were like, let's do another trip.
Cute.
So
wheels are turning.
The wheels are turning right now. It looks like maybe Sicily in October 2026.
Oh.
Fall.
Okay.
Fall Italy. Walking.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right.
Yeah. Gives everybody a chance to put some money aside and plan and see if we can do it. So
nice.
That could be fun. Something to look forward to. Jackie knows I always need something to be looking forward to. I need to have something to be like, okay, why am I doing this every day? So I can go do that.
Yeah. Just like Italy. I feel like we've been to Italy. So again, major first world problems, but I feel like we've been to Italy like 3 times already.
But I haven't been to Sicily.
Okay.
You know. White
Lotus. Okay. Got it. Gotcha. Nice. Okay. Funny. Also, we forgot to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did we do that at the beginning or the end?
You ask this every single time.
I know, because I never remember.
We usually start with it, but because you don't remember, maybe we just do it at the end, because that's what we do at our meetings, and then it's consistent.
Yes.
Would you remember better that way?
Yes.
Okay.
Consistency is always good for me.
Okay, people, we're ruining your consistency. And we're going to move our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the end, because we are still amateur podcasters.
Yeah. Well, and I will say, to tie this into our 12 steps for everyone, the retreat weekend was focused on step 6 and step 7. And, you know, step 6 is a kind
thoughts
of
and behaviors?
Well, our version.
Okay.
It was not our version.
Yeah.
It was the AA version. And it's really focusing on how am I still acting in life that's not serving me or other people, and what would it look like to ask for a higher power's help to relieve us of that, and what might our relationships look like if we did let that go. So it was very interesting, and I feel like I came back a little softer around some prickly things I have in my life, and that felt really good.
Nice.
it kind of got internalized a little bit. So that was nice. Yeah. The thing about 6 and 7 is they never go away, because our versions of it, doggy outside. I'm going to grab the paper, so I'm going to stop talking so you don't get mad. So our version of it is we trust that we will be guided to recognize thoughts and behaviors that no longer serve us or the greater good. Ooh. And 7 is our actions are based in humility in the service of our highest and best selves. So I look at step 6 as kind of a place where I get to reflect on kind of the inventory part, step 4, and see what my part is in where I've ended up, all the decisions I've made, and the way that I act and the things that I do. And so I'm now like kind of diving into that. What are those things? How are they triggered? What causes that to rise up in me? And then the actions based in humility and the service of our highest and best self. So like sometimes it requires a little bit of humility to not act out when the thing arrives, right? Like when you're feeling like you want to flip the person off in the car next to you for cutting you off 5 blocks before. I just had this video pop up in my head, something that popped up in my feed, and it was these 2 guys off the side of the highway where you get like getting ready to duke it out, road rage. Yeah. And there's a bystander on the other, like far away, and he's like, kiss each other. And they turn around, they're like, and one just like shakes his head and gets into the car and walks away. And it's like that. It's like, no, they could have just brawled it out, and that was a third party intervention. But you get the idea. It's like stopping that that thing that's your default mechanism and rerouting it to a different place. So anyway,
cortisol, like anger is a really powerful feedback loop. Like our brains like to be angry and danger oriented and protective. It's hard to break that. And also I've been thinking a lot about how lead poisoning causes aggression, and how we didn't have any kind of lead regulation in our country for a really long time. We didn't have unleaded gasoline until I don't even know when. Right? Not to mention anybody who
70s.
Anybody who handles firearms, that's all lead. Like I think there's also like environmental factors.
Of course you're going to bring in the environmental factors.
Yes, this is why I'm going into social work.
Jackie brings in the environmental factors. I bring in I don't know, this stuff. Yeah. Which could be
I'm just saying,
it could be
if you're finding yourself being very angry lately, maybe get your heavy metals tested.
Oh, all right.
There's a solution to it.
Okay.
So
there you go.
Something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about. So the thing that's stressing me out in this emergency protocol like situation of you going is like this. Like, oh my God, how am I going to figure this out when she's not sitting next to me to go click on that other little thing over on the left? And also we have to reconfigure this to have remote recording, which is going to be very different than what we're doing now. And so logistics are changing again. And then when I start spinning on that a little bit, I can go back to this started with you and me and 2 microphones on the table of your
Not
house.
Even. It started with us sharing AirPods and recording on my phone on voice notes.
Yes.
And we were at brunch.
Yes. But we weren't recording the podcast.
No, but we've evolved.
We've evolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, if we don't figure it out on our own, we'll get some help. Probably would be better if we tried to get some help, and then we don't have to figure it out on our own. There's so many people out there who know how to do this. So if you know how to do this.
Oh my God. I've been saying this for months, and you're like, no, we don't need to do that. Anyway.
Maybe I don't like the kind of feedback you're suggesting. From who?
Okay.
Maybe I need to reorient myself to what we need.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm resistant. I am resistant to help.
Yeah. I am also resistant to help.
And also, yeah. And my dad is, my mom is.
Mm-hmm.
We're we got it. We got this. I got this. No worries.
Yeah.
No, I don't need you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's challenging to ask for help. But yes, we are going to need some help. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we've been having a Sunday morning meeting at 10 o'clock every week.
Yeah.
And everyone is welcome. You don't need to be addicted or even anything other than have a desire to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really cool, safe space to talk about what's going on. And all are welcome.
Yeah.
So hit us up.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
What else? I had a really interesting conversation with a friend this week at dinner, talking about ways in which we view the world and how that influences how we participate in it, and also how we see ourselves as agents of change or able to create change or kind of guide the world towards what we want for it or hope for it. And I realized like the way that I was raised is very different than the way that my friend was raised. And so it was just interesting. Like I just always forget that people don't see things the same way that I do. Right? And that their brains don't work the same way. Like I have probably put like 2 full thinking days into this move and school and all of the things, right? Not just thinking about like, oh yeah, I got to pack up my stuff. It's like, no, okay, I have a spreadsheet and I have all the boxes labeled.
You spent 2 weeks thinking about this, not 2 days.
Yeah. No, I mean cumulative hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of hours.
Okay,
24 full hours of thinking about something. Okay, anyways. But I'm like, oh, I just, not everybody thinks this way. Not everybody is like organizing their move with a spreadsheet with the boxes numbered so that they know what's in what box. But I've moved before and I kind of did a loosey-goosey system, but this one's way tighter and I think it'll be much easier to come back and to do things, right? But yeah, thinking about like not just that, but like, okay, where am I going to walk my dog? Let's plan out the route. Is it safe to walk up this far? Do I have to go down this way? And what do I do in the winter? And like blah, blah, blah. Am I, you know what I mean? All the things.
All that stuff is going to be learned there, though, really. I mean, you can kind of suss it out a little bit ahead of time, but really that's all.
I mean, I've been on the St. Louis Reddit. I've been on Instagram.
Yes.
My maps is
and that's
full
why
of
I gave it 2 weeks.
Places. Yeah. And so I'm like, oh, some people just show up and like look for things. And I'm like, no, like I want to know where all the things are.
But that's the way you create your own psychological safety, right? So like other people don't need that.
Yeah.
They need other things to make them feel, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. You're doing what you need to do to make yourself have a soft landing.
Yeah.
Rather than like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like, when I was launching our region in Hawaii during the pandemic, and I rented this condo in Waikiki, and I thought had mapped out my walking space.
Mm.
But then when I actually got there and realized that the whole island was really, really, really shut down,
Mm.
and I walked it, I was like, oh, I don't feel safe because there's nobody out. There's nobody else walking. And I could just disappear off the face of the earth. Not that that was a thing, but I was just like, I didn't feel like I could go to the beach and leave my phone there without it getting stolen. Like there was nobody to help if anything went wrong. There was just literally nobody around.
So this is also what's so interesting. It's like I've been trying to think about, why I am oriented this way. And I feel like I was raised not just through you or like our family, but also through just like media in general, that like the world is a scary and dangerous place. My brain is oriented towards that the same way, right? Like I packed a emergency kit for me and for my dog as part of the prep for this move, right? Which like I've always had, emergency supplies and stuff, but like I have like a kit now. Right?
Well, that's good because you're going to be on the road for 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, I'm like, do I, like, am I really going to need an emergency hand crank radio when I'm on my drive? Am I going to need a hunting knife? Like, am I going to need who knows?
Who knows? You are prepared for whatever whatever happens as best as you can. And I think part of it is we're oriented this way because we're women, and it is actually factual that the world is not safe for women.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would women choose the fucking bear?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's based in reality where we've been in not safe places.
Yeah.
I've been literally walking in Italy and having a man step in front of me. Yeah. And then try to go around him, and he wouldn't let me around him. So I stepped in the street. He stepped in the street. I stepped back on the sidewalk, we've had situations that have informed us of what safety looks and doesn't look like. Yeah. So it's the sad truth of how we are. Yeah. As women.
I know.
Alone.
I've been seeing a lot of reposts of this quote lately, which is like human women are the only animal expected to like develop relationship and procreate with their primary predator. Which like the numbers don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you have it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also like, again, so many things are coming up with this move, but I'm also like, in the past, when I started a school or started a new semester and I was single, like I would end up in a relationship within like 2 months tops, right? Like, that was my thing. Was like I would go to school and like get a boyfriend.
And what was the first thing I told you when you were going to undergrad?
Don't get a boyfriend right away.
I'm like, whatever you do, just test the waters.
Yeah, no.
See who's out there.
I'm not good at testing. I'm better now than I was, I think. But like,
we'll see.
We'll see. But I am also so much more aware of that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Anyway, stay tuned.
Don't get a boyfriend right away.
No.
Or girlfriend.
No.
Or any just don't link up right away.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's hard when, our desire is to be loved and to, be held and all of those things. So it's...
And to want good things for the world and other people. Like, I'm also constantly reminding myself now that I'm not God. Like, I can do as much as I can to try to be kind to the planet and be kind to other people and, like, recycle my jars and empty them out instead of throwing them away and blah, blah, blah. But, like, ultimately, like, there's nothing I can do to feed people in Gaza right now other than call my representatives, right? And donate money. Right. Like, there's literally, like, I can't parachute in with a
Food.
backpack full of food.
Right.
Right. And so
Yeah.
like I'm also having a really hard time with the surrender of that. Like knowing that I care so much and want to help and don't like seeing things that are like,
Painful to other people.
yes.
Yeah. I know. I'm the same way, which is why those commercials with the starving dogs and the starving kids and all the things are so effective in getting donations
Sarah
up,
McLachlan.
right? Yeah, right.
In the arms of the angel.
Oh, God. Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
like puppies with mange.
Yes. It's just like, here, have everything. Yeah. So, and it's interesting that this morning I got a text from one of my agents who went into the office very early, before 7 a.m. And texted me and said, there's a homeless girl sleeping on our furniture out on our little table and chairs outside the office in the parking lot, which is a locked gate. So she probably snuck in when the gate opened for whatever reason. And I said, well, did you try and wake her up and see if she could, move? Or no, he said, I'll try again. And he ended up getting her whole story. She was down at the beach and these guys started following her. So she walked up to Main Street and our gate was open and then it closed behind her and she was there with her dog. And I was like, so you, like, if of all of the people to discover this woman in the parking lot, he's probably the most, like I just said, the angels were looking out for her, that you were the one to discover her there, because he got her some water and made her a cup of coffee and kind of sent her on her way and got her story, and cares deeply about people, and where other people would have been just like, hey, you need to get out of the parking lot, right?
This is private.
And it just works out. Like I am in the same way with the Gaza. I just, starving all these people it's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. And what's going on here is heartbreaking. And, there's these yin and yangs. Like there's all this horrible stuff. And then there's South Park, which if you haven't tuned in to South Park this week, I don't even watch South Park, but now I'm a fan. Like I am a huge fan of whatever they're creating, and I'll let you
Cameras
just discover. Off. Okay.
Ma'am.
32 minutes. So we're out of video. We're going to wrap it up. It's too hot out, and we'll see how this does in Missouri, where it's also hot. So.
Okay.
We're going to do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
All right. Close your eyes. Think about what you're grateful for. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. See you next time. Hit us up on our Instagram or on
our Instagram's cranking now, or
on our website, 12 Steps for Everyone.
Yes, the meeting sign up form is there if you want to be notified. We send that out Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. So
there you go. All right.
Okay.
Have a great week or 2 weeks.
Drink some water.
You're a miracle. You're a miracle.
We're the miracles.
Yay. Go us.
Okay.
We want to hear from you.
Find us on Instagram and TikTok at 12 Steps for Everyone. That's at the number 12 Steps for Everyone.
Please like and follow us. You can also send us topics you want us to dig into or follow-up questions from each episode.
And if you know someone who would enjoy or benefit from our conversations, please feel free to share this with them. All are welcome here.